The streak test is seeing what color a rock gives when scratching it against a white tile. I'll be comparing hematite and magnetite. Now, although these are not common minerals, their importance is very high. 90% of our iron and steel comes from hematite, and magnetite is how we discovered magnetism. So, with magnets came the generation of electricity. So, as you can see, these two are kind of essential, even though they're not super common. I've managed to do a whole rock and mineral video series without ever mentioning the streak test. So there's lots of problems with the streak test. It's just because it's just not helpful in determining rocks and minerals. Often you just get a white streak, but for several reasons, hematite is the one case where a streak test is actually useful. Um, so the big issue we have with hematite, as you can see here, it can look like many different forms. Um, and they're all grey, black, red, and so you really can't tell um, even that it's a mineral. They all look like rocks, not like magnetite. Magnetite has clear cleavage planes, so it's a crystal. It must be a mineral. So just to get magnetite out the way, magnetite is easy mainly because it's magnetic, and this putting a strong magnet here doesn't actually prove it's magnetic. I was trying to find repulsion, and that would prove it's a magnet. So the attraction could be just because it contains a ferromagnetic material such as iron, cobalt, or nickel. You can see them all next to each other on the periodic table, or maybe a rare earth, but you're certainly not going to see that because they're too valuable. Um, you will have to trust me on this one. I have tied this up to a piece of string before and found out which the north end is. Always points to that end. I could have used a data logger to measure magnetic fields. You probably don't have one of those, but you could have put iron filings on there to see where the magnetic fields are. And you can see here it has a black streak. Though you didn't really need to do that, and it doesn't do a black streak very well. Actually, put it on its side to get that better streak right here. Um, so let's just focus on the streak test and hematite. So hematite, on the other hand, it could look a lot like magnetite, could look like anything, and sometimes it even has magnetite in it. And you can see here it is weakly attracted to a magnet, which actually doesn't tell us a lot. Um, Having a close-up look here, it does look like a rock. There is parts of it that are homogeneous, um, but there are certainly non-homogeneous parts to it, which would mean it's a rock and not a mineral. And this is the classic hematite specimen, this like rounded, rusty-looking heavy thing. Um, and though breaking it inside, there are some sort of crystally looking things in there as well. So no matter what color the rock is, however, when you do a streak test, it gives a nice, easy, strong red streak, like unlike many rocks. All right, and that's the big argument. The argument is this is just one mineral. If it was a rock, it would give a mixture of hardnesses on hardness tests, and it would give a mixed streak as well. And so there you go. That is the one case where the streak test is actually useful. It's hematite.